Hi everyone, welcome again to another video. It's that time of year when there's lots of terrestrial flies around, and I have noticed there's quite a few sort of videos getting put on YouTube. Basically, just give an idea, I've been tying myself a few daddy longlegs. This one is messing about with the new sort of ant body hard foam from Full and Mill. This one obviously it's got the white, these have got the white tip on them, like in this case it's I believe this is tan. So just obviously tying basic hoppers. This is just it's a kind of burnt orange type colour, it's a nice colour, so I was tying 2 or 3, it's a new foam from Full and Mill. This one's not the ant version. Other patterns I've been tying now, these are hopper patterns. First tied these mainly for competition anglers many years ago. It's a bit quite sparse. This one obviously I'm using this one here. This, there you go, black and orange 3 mil ant body hard it's called. Normally it would just be black, but when you're obviously cutting these up, you've got plenty of black left to tie the standard one. It's basically just a hopper fly, or a hopper pattern anyway, and then you can tie them as like these are Beetles. So the tag Beetle, basically with the orange foam. Orange or white's two of the main colours, but as I said, you're going to have plenty of black part of the foam left, so you can just do the standard one. Lots of things you can do. So I'm going to show you how to tie the Beetle, this one. Just to be different. There's other ones, I mean, are really good patterns on YouTube, like a lot of good tires, and I don't want to be tying the similar. I mean, other patterns, I mean, these kind of hopper caddis flies, I like tying these. This one I was tying it with that kind of burnt orange colour. Obviously caddis at this time of year, it's not a terrestrial fly, it's a waterborne fly. I mean, it's actually in the water, whether it be the loch or the river. But terrestrials, saying that, hoppers they're not actually. They're waterborne as well. But the Beetles, they're more a terrestrial type fly. I mean, they represent a lot of things. But anyway, I'm going to tie it. Simple tying. It's not that hard to tie. Hook choice, there's lots of hooks, as you know. I like this one's a favourite. This is the short shank special. In this case, size 10. So basically, the style of this hook is when you're using a 10, the shank's equivalent to a size 12, but the gape's equivalent to a size 10. So it gives you a nice, ideal for lots of patterns, terrestrials and detached bodies, tries, emergers. So I use it a lot. Okay, thread choice. So I'm just going to use the Uni-Pearl, in this case in black. So I'm going to quickly tie on. Rib, I'm using the number 14 Pearl, this one. This one's from Uni, should have some in my desk. Yeah. So I'm going to catch it on the way down, it's easier to tie on the way down. So I'm going to take it around the bend, I'm going to form a small tag with the Pearl. Then Pearl letters, so tag length, maybe a couple of mil, 2.5 mil. So just leave that as a space. Now the foam, and the way I cut it, and then the first thing I like to do is actually soften it. So just, it makes it easier to work and less likely for you to sort of cut it really. It's much easier to use. It doesn't reduce the floatability of the foam, it still works fine. I just find it's much easier to use. And when I'm tying, say like these bodies here, if you look, this is a body for the daddy long legs. I actually roll it just to make it soft. And if a fish takes it, it's obviously not going to be that stiff that it pushes the fly away. It's nice and soft, more lifelike I feel, so if you want to soften it up. So anyway, I'm doing much the same. Now to get the measure you want, so that you want the orange part mainly hanging over the front of the eye. And you want it to start from here. So what I do is basically cut it. Basically it's upside down at the moment, so if you imagine, if you cut it at an angle to the point where you want to tie it in, which is there. So basically what I then do is catch it on. You can double check, but you can see there's the orange foam, so that comes right over the back. The fingers out the way, then I can catch it in. So your measure's there, so it's basically it's upside down now, it's lying the right way with the actual natural hump of the beetle for over the back. Now, lots of things you could do here, body wise, hackle wise. I'm doing a black version. Well, black, it's a kind of claret. It's this material here. I actually tried this. This is Voodoo dubbing from Full and Mill. It's called Streamer Dub. Now, it's obviously meant for streamers, but this is called Deep Merlot. You can see it, Merlot. That's how you pronounce it, I think. But this is it's got a kind of claret glow from it. It's got a UV, it's got red in it. And it worked extremely well for both Midge and the Beetle pattern, so I'm going to basically take some out, mix it within my fingers. Quite a long fibre, that's why I like it. So I'm just going to lightly dub it on. Now body could be as fat as you like, or thin as you like, especially if you're tying Midge. You want it reasonably thin. Beetle, you can be a wee bit heavier. And normally the Beetle's fatter in the centre, so you can basically build it up a wee bit in the middle. And then you can taper it towards the head. Now you need to leave yourself, I'm putting a hackle in, some legs in this, so you need about at least a third of the shank. That's fine. Just going to bring it down either side, so you can bring the foam over just to get a check. Now, first thing I'm going to do is bring up the rib. Now, to protect the tag, I'm just going to put a wee touch of varnish just at the back here. Oh, jeez, that was too much. Get carried away there. I don't think I've got any now. I thinned it down quite a lot, so I keep my varnish thin, and when the weather's warm, especially, it gets quite heavy. Now what I'm going to do is make sure I've got a good tag, the pearl, check it all the way around, and then as I come in here, rib the body. Now you don't, with the medium thickness, or number 14 as it's called, you're only going to get about 3 turns. See what that's like. It's only showing 2 there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back. Now it's the rib wants to slip forward here, so what I'm going to do is just bring out some of the dubbing. It's just this, because I tapered it in the middle, it's quite thick, so I want to cushion it a wee bit, just with some dubbing, pull it forward, so I get a full turn on your side. It helps to hold it. What's it like? That's a wee bit better. Now I'm just going to touch my camera here. I noticed that my autofocus is on and I want it off. That's why it's zooming in and out, so I'll just take it away. Anyway, so I'll tidy that up. That's a bit better, so you've got that third turn now. Now foam, I'm just going to bring it over now, just to get it to sit a wee bit flatter. I'm just going to bring down dubbing on the top. Bring it down either side. Now most times you can mess about with the length of the foam over the front, and I do have ones that's slightly longer. You just bring it over, catch it. You will catch the odd fibre. Nice and tight. So you get a nice beetle-like shape in the back. Now you could put some varnish or something, or super glue, so when you bring this over it sticks the foam to the body, but I don't think it needs it half the time, it's fine. So legs, I'm going to put some pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. Now I need 6. 3 either side, 1, 2, 3, there you go. Just bring them 90 degrees from the stem, they will line up. Not going to be too fussy with where they're going to sit, but I'm going to be fussy on the length. Now if this was a hopper I would have it a wee bit longer, but with the Beetle I want it a wee bit shorter. So 3 either side of the body. You want them to sit out kind of in a way. All I'm doing is kind of like seeing how they're sitting by pushing it forward and pressing a wee bit. She'll bring the legs in the sides, and that's fine. Trim away. Just watch your thread when you do this. I'm going to put Hackle in, so I'm using the dyed black cock hackle. This is just a wee cheap Indian neck I have. Now you want the length of the fibre to be shorter than the legs, obviously. Just a wee bit heavier dressing. So push it in. I'll wax on the thread. And then we want to put our hackle this side of the foam. Lift up your foam, getting your thread in front and your hackle. Remove your hackle pliers now. I'm just going to fold back and tidy the head area. So any fibre going forward, you can stroke it back with your finger and then use a turn of thread to keep it back. Yeah, I do have a hackle point in there, and it's there. Trim it out. I was going to pull it off there, but it'll not come. Just a wee quick look. That's fine, that'll do it. Now sometimes I'll put dubbing in here. You can, could put a wee bit of dubbing, but this is fine. I like both, so then to finish, just put some varnish on your thread. Then wet finish. And there we are. Now it is like a wee, what they call a popper. It's like a hopper. And it's a beetle. So it's a hopper, popper, beetle, if you want to call it that. Nice wee pattern. Catch fish really well. It's, to say it's a dry, well it is a dry fly in a way, it will sit. It's one of these type of flies that you want to be, you can fish in a cast. Yeah, you can fish at subsurface. You've got the sighter where you can see it. Now I do have, just to show you the difference, with a midge, see how much thinner it is. It's got a shorter thorax, so it's tied in the same way, just I've got it further up at the thorax. There's no hackle in this one, it's just the actual dubbing. You can have it a wee bit longer. Here's one a wee bit longer. No, sorry, so there's the foam, just a wee touch longer, so you mess around. You can see there's no black. So you just depends on how you want it. But in this case, it's just a nice wee orange highlight there, and you can see it at a good distance. The advantage of having the black and orange like this is because the black obviously is the same colour as the body, or similar colour anyway. So there you are, folks, a simple wee terrestrial type beetle pattern with a high vis. So as I say, it's you can be pulling this, it'll pop, give the impression of a midge, or a hopper as we would call them. And then obviously a beetle, because it is a beetle pattern. So anyway, there we are, folks. I hope you enjoyed that, and give them a go. I'm sure you'll catch fish. Tie them in different sizes. This is, I say, a 10, but though it's equivalent to a size 12 with the body length anyway. The 14s use the same hook. Great, well, the 12. You know, 12's here, so the 12's, it's a bit of a difference. So the body length is only a 14. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. And again, and as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.